I have never seen anything like this on the market, right? And you might be asking me, well, what you holding on to? Let me tell you what I'm holding on to. This is a WAVLINK. This is a brand new product. This is some crazy technology, I tell you right here. WAVLINKs always knows how to pack performance, and they even do it with the packaging. This looks so nice when I took it out. I was so impressed, and it came with everything that I needed. This thing even had that USB 3.0 attachment that you can put right on the USB-C. So you got 85 watts that's gonna plug the host, and also you got 10 gigabyte downstream, man. That is what's gonna push out that 4K resolution times 4. That's right, quad 4K 60 hertz resolution monitors in a USB-C Thunderbolt port. WAVLINKs, how did you do this? How did you do this? This is crazy. So why don't you guys come on with me and let's test this thing out. All right, guys, so I already plugged this in once to test it out, right? And when I plugged it in, it started to download the driver automatically with Windows 11, and it installed the driver in about 30-40 seconds. It told me it was ready to go. So definitely, when you're dealing with some new technology like this, you're gonna want the driver to go through before you start plugging in your HDMI ports. So that's what we went ahead and did here. So let's go ahead and plug this in. All right, and you can hear my laptop pick that device up. And then you're also going to see here on this WAVLINKs device itself, you're going to have a little nice blue light that's letting you know you got that power for those 4K resolution HDMI inputs. So let's go ahead and get started on this. So on my desk setup that I have right now, I have my work laptop here. I went ahead and I grabbed my double monitors, and I have HDMIs coming out of both of these, okay? And then I also got my widescreen up here and another monitor up here that's turned up sideways. So we're gonna give it the full test, right? So let's go ahead and start plugging these in, and there's no special GPU or anything in this laptop. It's just a factory Dell. So let's go ahead and check this out. Okay, here we go with the first HDMI. Okay, it picked it up right away right here, and it's duplicating it. Let me back up my yeah, there we go. All right, so we just plugged that first one in, and it started duplicating the screen right away. So then let's plug in my widescreen over here. This should be this cable right here. So let's go ahead and plug that one in. Oh, it picked that one up right away. All right. And then let's plug in my other monitor here. So another HDMI. Oh, pick that one up right away. Okay. And then let's plug in this last one here. All right. And here is that last one. Boom. And it just threw that one up right there too. So right off the bat with this thing, we plugged it into that USB Thunderbolt, and we plugged in the 4 HDMIs, and it's displaying all 4 right now with no problem at all. I don't have anything N power in it. It's just plugged straight into my laptop here. Okay, so we just opened up these display settings, and we see off the bat it's duplicating these. Let's go ahead and make everything separate here. So instead of duplicating this, let's do extend. Okay, now let's go ahead and set these up. So what we're going to do here when we plug in and we got a bunch of monitors going on, let's identify them. So one is going to be here in the middle. Okay, I got 2 and 5 next to me. And then this one over here is, we got this monitor actually up and down. So we're going to change it from landscape to portrait. Okay, and that looks good. I do notice when you got all these screens on and you're flipping them around, it does take a second to kind of load it, but then it kicks right in. So I got the 4 monitors plugged into the HDMI right here, but I still have the HDMI port on my computer itself, since I'm only using that USB-C port for those 4. So let's go ahead and plug in a 5th HDMI into my computer, and let's see what happens. Oh, and it just picked that one up. Yep, there it goes. It just threw it down there. I've been around the bush with some docking stations, with some hubs. You know what I mean? And I've had some that had multiple monitor outputs, but never the 4K resolution. Never with one USB-C port. This is crazy. This is futuristic. This is advanced. I've never seen anything like this. And that's all I had to do was plug in my monitors, and it ran smooth. It didn't run up my GPU. It didn't run up my computer memory. It didn't run up my computer RAM, ROD. It didn't do none of that. It just ran smooth. It did what I needed to do. I opened up my applications. I typed up some documents in Word. I was playing with some presentations in PowerPoint. I was, playing with some cells in Excel, and I was just excelling. This is great. I was able to flip around, turn my monitor on, chat with my homies, and do it all at one station. I can use this for video editing. I can use this for my video game setup. I can use this for so many things when I don't need to get an extra GPU. So that's also the great thing. If your GPU is pushing out 5 monitors right now and you want to add 4 more, this is going to be the way to go. This is crazy. The possibilities are endless.